Hello everybody! It's once again time for some more Skong. Yes. Let's give it a moment or two for people to show up. I'll pause that. That's good. Shoo. Previously where we left off, we were trying to gather one of them hearts for Act 3. So, I didn't give any time, did I? Well, it's going to be a troublesome climb to be sure, so... yeah. What do I have, by the way, equipped? There's a few options. You will. Not a lot I can do to help this. There is an argument to be made to take the druid's eye. I'll just go with this. It'll be fine. So. Didn't take long enough. Yeah, once again, time to continue with Skong, and this time the climb, we shall see how well it goes. I do remember that there's one singular location rather nearby where I could go, so I'll try and remember that. Up and away! Let's see. What's the others? I wonder how well I can actually do this time. It's been... Last weekend was certainly eventful. So, I hope I'm rather recovered from that. So, take a quick. Yeah, cool. So, that was a very fortunate bounce there. Dang it, really not doing too well. Start off with. That was actually pretty good, huh? Oh, come on now. Okay. Ah, scheiße. Dang it. Well, the first one is always a warm-up. It has been a few days once again, so I need to gather my bearings. This will be fine though. This works. It works well enough. So. I will see if I can go through this with the Beast Crest. Because I do like the Beast Crest, and I feel like it is very good for this kind of situation. The added aggression is really nice, so... It is very convenient, I would say. At least I kinda enjoy the playstyle it has. Do need to be a bit more attentive with using the Silk skill though. Now, this is kind of annoying that that has such a jump in range. Yeah, that skill is very annoyingly difficult to use. Oh well. I really shouldn't be using it unless it's very safe, I feel. Okay. That was a very good synchro for those. Good, good. A very safe moment to heal. Okay, I could try tanking that all the way, but as fun as that is, I think it is fun to use that this crest, but I think I will have to give up and just go back to the Reaper. Unfortunately. I don't even use the Snitch Pick all that much. I'm still gonna use that. It is usable. I'll switch... I mean, just need to remember to use that. But I'll take the flies, definitely. Let's see. Better this time, maybe? We'll see. Been struggling at this combat for quite a while now, so that is certainly something that is a little bit annoying, but I do believe that I can make do. I'll just focus. I mean, I do have an excuse that I haven't taken my concentration meds today. I don't want to take them every day, so... We'll see. Would be fun to just like succeed immediately after switching the crest. Best offense is a good... Best defense is a good offense. Those drills are very annoying. Did I fail a heal there? That is unfortunate. How bothersome. Really not going too well. Oh, and didn't die though. That's good. All right. A lesser creature would quit out. A lesser creature might succeed faster. But I'm a stubborn one. That is for certain, so. No. Come on, that's annoying. I'm really just tanking everything there, like, very stupidly. But it is working. Ouch. That's... Oh, you bastard. Dang it. I'm doing well though here, so... There we go. All right. Nice. That's a very good. Oh, that went actually fairly well, I would say. I was kind of afraid of how that would go, but no, I just kind of aced. That's good. Neat. Gonna take the full heal here. Right. I wonder how many floors I have to climb here, though. We've gotten this far before, so... Haven't yet gotten through this, but... maybe today will be different. Ha! Dumbass. Well, not exactly the cleanest execution, but... clean enough. Actually not really all that good, but that's fine. Hello. Nice username. How fitting. I didn't actually, shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Who's next? Alright, another begin? Yes. That's fine. Yes! Doing the Coral Towers, I was doing this the previous stream as well, but it is fairly difficult, and I was trying out the Beast Crest a bit more. And while I really liked using it, it is difficult, definitely. So been stuck at this for like, you know, 2 hours at this point. But it is what it is, as they say. Oh, come on now. Reaper Crest. But I quite enjoy the Reaper Crest. Do you mean the Beast Crest? I really like the Reaper's Crest. This I really enjoy actually, like, all of the crests have like really fun appeals to them. So the Beast Crest really has an interesting aggression to it. So it has a very good pogo for combat, I felt. So I personally just feel like the Reaper Crest is just makes it very easy to just constantly heal, so it's very cheaply overpowered, I feel. There we go. More spikes. Oh. Dang it, that's... I don't think I got this far previously. Yeah. I mean, the Reaper Crest has very lovely pogo to it, so I don't know. For me, this seems like fairly easily the best option. So, oh, cool. The tower isn't exactly it's following dream logic, so. I don't know. I feel like the Reaper Crest is, like, honestly my best. But that's the fun thing. The game allows for a lot of expression. Like, player agency and player expression. And that, I feel, is just a fantastic thing. So. The addition of you mean the Reaper Crest? I enjoy the fact that it gives me a, like, this rising upward cut is very good. I like the larger arcs of attack. It makes landing attacks a fairly bit easier. And the additional silk gain is very, very lovely. Those are the things I do quite like it. It has like built-in AoE to it, so that makes it very nice. And the silk gain allows for a lot of leniency for mistakes, so those I feel like are really strong points. So in my mind, the like strong points of the Reaper Crest are really visible, so I forgot to heal, what the hell? Oopsie. Feels underpowered to me whenever I use the Wanderers or Hunter's Crests. I really don't get that. Preferences, I guess. But it's interesting, that's because I've heard the exact opposite parroted. Like, from most people I've talked to, they think the Hunter's Crest is the best. So, you know, the Reaper's Crest, I mean. So, it's interesting and it's very cool to hear them, like, different opinion. It is mostly just preference thing, obviously. I really do like changing between the crests all the time, just to keep my brain more hot-wired at the moment. So, like, keeping my brain completely, constantly fresh. So, neat. A shortcut. Can skip 2 of the arenas. I really like the Architect's the Architect has the really nice attack patterns and the skill to it, but I don't use tools, as you probably already noticed. I didn't use any of my tools previously, which is very much a failing of mine. I don't think it's a good thing that I don't use tools, so preferences, because I feel like the Reaper Crest is really easy to get to work. But it is preferences, and it's a good thing that the game does allow for a multitude of player expression, so. But it is, so I hope you don't take that as disparagingly, because I just find it fantastic. I could use like a lot more, like I'm just really, it's mostly just the RPG fallacy of using, technically speaking, limited tools when you're not sure you'll win, you know. Also, I really do like just using the basic like the basic fighting. It just feels good, so. But I really should be using more tools. It's not like they are difficult to use, I'm just really too frugal to use them. It's not a good feature. Absolutely. I really do like that, because it means it's such a... It's very difficult to say anything is stronger than the other, and I really see the appeal of each and every one of them. Like the Witch's Crest even is something I really loved, so... Oh yeah, I should be using those a lot more too. I'm just really bad at timing the parry, so... I'm really not taking full advantage of basically anything, so... Ah. I'll take full advantage of something. That does nothing. It's funny though. But yes, absolutely should be using more of the silk skills when I have more silk, so... What? Ooh. Hey, come on now. Now I'm just failing my inputs here, so... Fundra's DPS and speed kinda outshines... yeah. Yeah. But there is a thing that's like... it requires a mentality, but I do absolutely like feel like the one request for DPS and just especially for speedrunning, I feel like it is just easily the best. So Trust King Khan. This is my first time arriving at this. Oh, that is some metal music. I love it. Hmm. Rather difficult moments to attack here. Sorry, You scheiße. Ooh. I haven't reached the final boss, so please do avoid all spoilers. I'm just like a god at avoiding spoilers. So, you know, please do avoid all spoilers. Yeah. Dang it. That is interesting. Ugh. It's good though. I don't feel like this niche pick is going to be. Yeah, just don't say literally. Yeah, I do have an idea. Couple of. But please don't say literally anything, because I have avoided literally all of the spoilers. I didn't even know there was an Act 3 before I got to it. Well, one dude in the chat just said, like, spoiled it, which... Well... A slight annoyance, but an annoyance nonetheless, so... You know. No, please do not. I do have ideas, but I'd rather experience it. So... Actually, I don't feel like that boomerang is gonna be good. I'm gonna switch that tool for... this. You can find my songs for horror that singing with Coral Tower fighting would be more big, to be honest. Huh? Yeah, I'm just really bad at using literally everything, so... I do appreciate tips, but I'm really bad at following, like, tips, so... Well, more like I'm stubborn, like, I really find it difficult to follow... Like, my mentality doesn't allow me to, like, take in clues or hints or tips like that, so... Don't be. I hope you won't be too annoyed by that, but I don't really feel need to use any clues or tips. Now that does mean that I get stuck on a lot of places, but it is what it is. I beat literally everything except Pantheon 5, so... I mean, also I didn't do speedrunning because I just really don't enjoy speedrunning, so... That skip to what? You mean the... in the tower? Here? Obviously, yes. I mean, I really do love the original Hollow Knight as well. it's a masterpiece in design, and I'm working on a rather long analysis breakdown video on it, which is taking a long while, but it is what it is. I wouldn't say I've ever been obsessed with any game, although I do have, like, obviously, like, a lot of favorites, and I go on extensive tangents about them, but it is... The original Hollow Knight, I feel, is still, like, one of the best Metroidvanias out there. For combat, quite specifically, but for the integration of combat and exploration abilities. So, but I haven't yet beaten Silksong, so I can't say. But they do have such a different cadence that I would not struggle to see why some people would love the original Hollow Knight more than Silksong. So they have very different tempos to them. So there we go. Holy, that was a good timing there. Yeah. Well, that's a lot. That is a huge achievement. I'm not a very good gamer, and I am far too busy to be doing anything. So, to be doing that. Also, since I do work on videos and I have, like, my Steam backlog is notoriously large, over 2,000 games. And I do intend on finishing it eventually. That's a bad moment to heal. Oh, that was a really bad place to land there. Damn it. Getting better at that though. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Since I work with games, I do a lot of work with different games in a lot of different fields, so it's a living. But even, like, my favorite games, I never got to, like, I spent a lot of time on certain games, but an unhealthy amount of time, let's just say it. And there are certain games where I do speak a lot about them, so too much, honestly, far too much. But I am more of a collector of experiences myself, so a connoisseur of multitudes. Sorry, I can't exactly read while fighting. Oh, damn, that's really bad timing. Damn. I have played literally all of the Soulsborne games, and Kingsfield, and Armored Core, and a lot. I have lot of experience with a lot of them. I have only tested Elden Ring a little bit, since I do not own it, and I haven't played through Dark Souls 3 yet, so... my favorite for nostalgic reasons is 1. But it is... like... it is mostly for nostalgic reasons. Not to say that it's a bad game, but... it's one of the games that one of my favorite games ever that I don't recommend to people who are not aware of what they're getting into, so... if I had to pick the best, I would say it's like with ease Bloodborne though, so like Bloodborne is like very easily the best designed and like just like the best out of them all. But I have not yet played Elden Ring, so, and I have not completed Dark Souls 3, so that is a small asterisk there. Otherwise, Bloodborne is like the second best, my second favorite, but I don't like, since I do not actually own a PlayStation, there is a huge caveat there. Also, I really enjoyed Sekiro, because it's more of a rhythm game more than anything else. Funnily enough, that's a long tangent, but I really do like the tempo of the combat in Sekiro. But yes, correct. Sekiro is just a very different beast, so... it's so different from all the others. Yeah, that's... I mean, everyone has their own favorites. There's no way to, like, say anything definitively wrong about any choice, so... I've met people who enjoy Dark Souls, whose favorite is Dark Souls 2, so... Uh-oh. Dang it. Damn! Yeah, Sekiro is very... I mean, like I said, it is very much a rhythm game, so... Got the second phase there, so... Just picked a real bad spot for healing. That's a really fast-paced combat, though. That's bothersome. Well. It is very different from the rest of Soulsborne series, so... But I also... it's really kinda silly because I don't really speak about mechas at all in gaming all that much. Ever. But I really liked Armored Core as well. And honestly, while Kingsfield is an older game to be sure, it is very interesting and actually very enjoyable. No, I have not. I'll show you this. You can see this is the first one because I don't even know how to get to them. So, because I was at Bone Bottom and just wanted to test out this new skill, and I just flung myself right up here to the blasted steps, and I was like, sure, I'll explore this area. So it was just a funny coincidence that I decided to go here first. So, and I just recently arrived at here. I haven't played Blasphemous 2. I have played 1. I didn't complete it, but I played it a fair bit. I will be playing it later at some point, but I have a lot of Metroidvanias in my list, so... I don't know, things are very subjective. You can say your favorite though, but yeah. From, you mean the game, or you mean from songs or bosses? I have like my favorites already, like some of my favorite at least, because game's still not finished, so hard to say definitively. I absolutely love this. Is like one of easily the best game of last year, and definitely shooting up there in my personal favorites. Blasphemous, it's fine. It has really interesting, and because I'm a theology buff, I'm a historical nerd, as some would say. It's very interesting for an interpretation of like certain not capitalism, but like Catholic aspects to it. It has such a unique flavor to it, which I really do like. I mean, I don't particularly enjoy religions, but I enjoy their use in a lot of games, so... And I feel like it is such an interesting... It's a very different flavor to a lot of them. Like, having such a blatantly obvious inspiration. It's just, and I mean like just being very upfront with the design. It's really quite lovely. I'm also really failing this combat now, huh? Yep, same. And I'm also like much of an, well, aspiring anthropologist, so I really do enjoy them as like historical studies of human nature, so... And that is also why I do like just generally overly analyzing games. So it is definitely a... Well, not just games, media just in general. Oh, I was hoping I had enough space there. Did not. Dang it. I was really too low there anyways. Dang it. Well, at least we have reached the top. I do like that there is a shortcut there that you get, like, higher really quickly. And that the last stretch isn't too difficult. I'm also somewhat of a musician myself, which does really... just to give some context, I am a classically trained pianist, so... As someone who has training in both organ and church music, choir music, and baroque music, it is something where Blasphemous does have a very lovely bit of... It has like a certain appeal to it, but also like I said, I'm doing like I'm trying to script out a video for Hollow Knight, for going through it frame by frame for all of the possible symbolism and such. That video has been under work for over a year now, and it's just so huge. Yes. Organizing in media, it symbolisms what creators... Yeah, our creators' intentions are always different, because I am very much the believer of the death of the author, which is something very interesting. One of the reasons why Pyre is one of my favorite games ever, because it has a meta-contextual connection between the death of the author in both the narrative sense in the game, but also trying to disconnect or trying to connect the feelings of like death of the author in the meta-narrative sense to the like as a narrative overall. It's really cool. Yeah. But yes, basically whatever you like on space. Yes, absolutely. And I really do enjoy like having like deep dives into media just in general. Now apologies, I'm gonna take a cup of coffee. Yeah, it's really I don't think it's very healthy to obsess over a singular piece of media or just media in general, because and there's always a certain degree of healthy separation between reality and fiction. It is something where, and I don't think everybody needs to do it, because it's a lot of work and it's just not for everyone's liking, so there is no right way to enjoy media, so to say. But I do enjoy it. Yeah, absolutely. I would say that, like, doing some over-analysis is just like appreciating the art properly, so... For example, when I watched Beastars with my friend, you know, a 20-minute long episode of an anime, and I spent like, what was it, like 2.5 hours just speaking about how much of a... because I do have like, I'm very much a theater kid, so I spent 2 hours just talking about how it evokes the feeling of a stage play, with all of its use of lighting and coloring and composition in the scenes, and it's so fantastic. I really love that show. So, and I don't think it's necessary for like anybody to do to enjoy a show. So, but it is a fun way to synthesize your understanding and information from different mediums to one another, and how the interplay between them can create really interesting compositions. Yeah, it's time is an unfortunate factor. Which is for definitely a time is a problem for me, so I have like far too much going on, and I have so many interests I want to like explore, but it is literally impossible with the time I have. So too many hobbies, too much work to do, so much to do, so little time. It is an unfortunate fact of reality. I have unlocked quite a few. I don't think it's literally all of these. 6 crests? Yeah. Wish I had a couple more of those memory lockets to unlock the rest of the witch crest, so... Personal doings and seeing if it's done. Yeah, I expected as much, because I have not gotten an achievement yet. I enjoy using the Reaper. The additional silk gain. Personal preferences. boils down to personal doom or something if it's done healthily. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, 90% of what I do is because of personal preference. And especially with gaming as someone with a very, very huge problem with, like, ADHD is a bitch sometimes. As someone who really has problems concentrating, I don't like specifically concentrate on playing like with all of my ability, but rather it's very vibes based. Ah, not a good timing for that skill. There we go. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if that didn't know that there's an upgrade for that, so not exactly preferable to tell me those things, you know. I know you don't perhaps think that is a spoiler, but that is a spoiler. So, you know, I don't think that is exactly something you should say, huh? I know that's not a huge problem. I don't want to be a bitch about it. I just don't exactly enjoy it. I don't need any kind of hints about what to do, though, something like that. No, that is a spoiler. I haven't upgraded any of the tools, so it is something I would consider a spoiler. A needless spoiler, but it is something I would say is a spoiler because I haven't upgraded any of my tools. So it is, in the most technical sense, a spoiler. I don't really mind it, but it is something. It is something that would be considered a mild, I would say. So, in the most technical of terms, it's a spoiler. I don't really mind at all, honestly. I didn't even know that it is something that I could do. So, and it's more just a showcase of for future that I don't know basically anything about the game. So, you know, mostly just the methodology that's due to my lack of information, it is perhaps difficult, so I don't blame them at that, but something where it is kind of difficult to know what someone does or doesn't do. Also, I don't really like that kind of backseating per se. Alright, I should have perhaps added that as well, so... it's whatever. I mean, I'm probably gonna be upgrading it, because I do like using the Druid's Eye though, so... Even though it is a crutch. Where does this... Got faster at least. There we go. Oh! Okay. What? Okay. Oh, I'm... That is messed up. Oi! Oi! Oi, wait, wait. Oh, lucky! Holy! Oh, gosh! Oh, wasn't expecting to get through that. Our claws to crush, our claws to rule, our claws to save them all. Holy crap! Okay, yeah. That was so close to death so many times. Holy hell. Crust King Khan. Oh, gosh. That's... That is... Encrusted heart, it beats deep and slew. I see. Oh, damn. Got through that. Holy fu... Okay. Oh, Heart of Might has been acquired. Oh boy. That's my first one, so... We'll see where I go next. I think because of that, I'm not going there. Hey, I'm gonna make my own decisions. We'll see. There is certainly one place where I need to go now. I might though. The other one was closer though, so... I mean, if there is a particular reason, I'm not opposed to going there, so... If there is a certain reason to go there, I can go there, that's not a huge thing, so... Yeah! Damn it. Alright. I mean, I think that is a good enough reason to go there. I hadn't went here before, so that's why I went. Oh, this is the vault. Oh, okay, okay. Friend was just talking to me that there was something here that I have missed, so... Good to know what I missed. Okay. Yeah, I don't... I think, yeah, sure, we'll go there. But yeah, there's no need to give any clues. If I feel like struggling to find the location is part of the fun, so... No need to tell me any clues about that. I'd rather struggle on my own to find my way, so... What is this? Hardened outcrop of old Viridian. Okay. Nah, it's fine. I'm not bothered. You can give me clues and suggestions. It's fine. And I don't mean to per se be rude about those things, but... Voltworm. Okay. Immediately into a new boss, huh? Okay. Well, ain't I special? How do I avoid that though? That's a particularly nasty attack. I did that kinda poorly. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate so I can burst shot this boss. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that though. We'll see. I should be able to, yes. I'm wanting to use my tools, but that's just misinput on my part. Quite awfully as well. I I have a bad habit of flicking the joystick, so that is a minor problem there. I wanted to toss out my fly, but I just did it kind of poorly there. I do have long follow, yes. As you can see. Oh yeah, I noticed, but I didn't have a heal available there, so... Misinputs. Oh, I'm gonna beat the boss. Just, it's not that, it didn't seem to be difficult, it's just something where... Takes a second, so... Even there, I mostly just got annoyed at my misinputs. Oh, that is just awful. Damn. This is so close by. Yeah, a little bit tedious indeed. Oh, bother. I'm just being kinda very careless, so... Well, safety mask at least saved me. But I failed my healing there. God damn! What? Ah! Ay, 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 ay. That is an pathetic amount of failure there. I'm usually a lot better with that, but it is what it is. let us just attribute it to exhaustion, I suppose. That's a silly failure. Let's see. Oh, even getting impatient here, that's very bad. Like, there's no reason for me to be this impatient. Just getting needlessly lazy. I think we'll be able to do this now. Hmm. Go! Oh wow, that is unfortunate. Oh, that lingering hitbox is very annoying. There's something wrong with my tempo right now. Easy. There we go. Yeah, the single best tool in the game is the one that makes you heal faster. It is quite often very useful, but I don't feel like it is exactly necessary most of the time, so... Volt Filament. What do we get? What does that do? Silk skills with electric charge. Oh, boy, that seems useful. That seems really useful. I usually do use the silk skills a lot more though, so... That is fantastic. Well... Yes, I mean that's fairly obvious, so... I'm gonna need that for something else, huh? Well then, I suppose a time will come later when I can come here. Yeah, that would sound like it's very useful. But I'm really bad with cross stitch, so like that parry has a wonky timing to it, so... Damn it! Oh, scheiße. Okay, I'm gonna get that bundle and we'll need. Yeah, shortcut the bench. See, I actually wanted to. So the reason I turned around was because I know there's no excuse. I'll take the Hunter's Crest though. I really like the movement. It makes the game feel a bit more like Sekiro to me. I don't actually like. There's a. Let's just say. Oh, I know. But I had forgotten, to be fair. So. I do know I can do that, but I forgot that. So that is something that's good to remind me. So thank you. It's gonna be silly for the grubs to jump into electricity though, but poor little grubs. Yes. I'm not that old. I am just muddled in my brain, you see. It's more closer to it's... I mean, okay, I would like to excuse it with ADHD, but no. Most of the reason is because it was a day or three. They do... Well, the grubs do not get in here. So... Actually kind of interesting that that is accounted for there, so... Good thing to test, even if it didn't work. How much do I have? Where would have I gotten anything, so... Wait. There it goes. Let's go! I mean... If it is debilitating, that my medicine is like crucial for me to get work done, so... That's the point, but yes. Yeah, that would make sense that I need to stand... What kind of area I need to stand on, so... What, that was an aggressive slamming. Bench. Now, how do I get to you? Also, I suck at navigation, so... I'll do a couple of things here, because this is the way I like to do traversal, so... I'll do... But, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Oh! What is this? Crow summons. Defiler dark attend home wheel. Oh, I like that the heart is beating. Oh. Interesting. Well then. Well, we are gonna have a little side incursion actually. I'll need to find... Actually, I wonder if it works with this. Oh! Oh no, my curve claw. Very well, you can have it. Interesting. No responses. That is very cool. I kind of feel like I want to go there now to see the old merchant, so... What is the fastest way there? It's not that far here. I could have equipped another tool at least, but oh well. Wait, is this the... Yes! Didn't go the right way. So, about my scatterbrained, I just fail at navigation. Bother. Oh! Hello! Void-infected friends. How... That's... Jeez! I haven't really fought with these void-infested friends all that much. Yeah, I haven't fought against the void-infested enemies all that much, so... That is unfortunate. I always am surprised at how much damage that void adds to them, so... Don't feel like it's worth fighting them, though. Oh! Oh, wow. That is visually very cool. Disturbing, but cool. Need to go up. Well, it is certainly interesting. Go back to that and you've given your tool to... I wanna visit person who I bought tool originally from, so I'm gonna go there first. I don't think they are... I haven't visited them either, like, in a while anyway, so it's gonna be neat to go back there. That is a lot of void. That is a distressing amount of void there. Yikes. Wait, When? Can't I head there from here? What? Wait? Am I lost? What? But I thought for sure that's the correct way to go. Peculiar. Is it because that's just this huge rock? Do I need to go from the marrow all the way? That sounds not fun. Strong together, strong forever. For her. No, I meant to do this. Wrong song. go, crab. Bring me back to the beast. Peculiar. Now I do want to investigate that place, actually, so... Guess we'll go to the Marrow, actually. I wanna go to the first, the shopkeep who gave me the curve claw in the first place. Because I haven't visited them in a while, so... That's Hunter, so... Also, I'm not exactly sure if I can get there, because that pathway was blocked, so it's going to be interesting to check why. Also, I haven't been just traversing this area in Act 3 all that much, so it's gonna be somewhat worthwhile exploration, I would say. Oh, you can stay in peace there. Why is there a light here? I don't think that has any reason for that light to be there, but it is an interesting thing. Yeah. Let's see. Here? Yes, I am unfortunately quite keenly aware. Not the prettiest sight, let's just say. I'm kind of taking it slowly just because... Why not? Fortunately, I can just like bum rush my way through this, mostly. Strange. There's a rock here now. Oh! Oh! Well, yes, it is, after all, a combat arena to be sure. Oh, wow! A powerful blow. Well... Seems like there is more of a reason to go there then. I wasn't expecting it to be like an actually good reason to go there then. But... that does make it worthwhile. Now, why would there be a combat arena there if there wasn't any reason to go there? I wonder. How peculiar, to say the least. I wasn't expecting an arena, let's just say, but... a surprise to be sure, but not an unwelcome one. gonna probably take that bench for safety. Mostly because it's closer by, so. Also to see if this place has changed. It has. Oh bother. Something new here as well, huh? I'm gonna check this out later though. Of course, got to get my bundle back first. Preferably. Right in the spikes. Again. Well, that is embarrassing, somewhat. But only slightly embarrassing. I'm doing fine here, though. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that to be a combat arena. Let's just see. Oh wow. Just immediately getting the void, huh? Okay. I didn't take another tool, did I, huh? That's definitely not good. Oh, god dang it. More! Damn! These enemies are frustratingly more difficult than I expected them to be. Okay, back to the Reaper, I guess. That's fine. These are fine. This is all fine. It's good. Well, exciting. Let's see if I can at least get to the end of that arena this time in this stream, but I'm gonna have to also... Just failing, huh? Okay. Today's stream will not last for much longer, because I do have a meeting I need to attend to in about an hour, so... As it is, sometimes I do have, like, obligations. I would say regrettable if it wasn't something that I enjoy, so... Yeah, could be using the Silk skill just in general a lot more. They are just a bit of an annoying bunch here, so these flying friendos. Damn. Yeah. There we go. Alright. What's next? Not yet at the end there, huh? Damn it. Did that very poorly there. There's a bench. I wonder if that bench is trapped. It's not. That is surprising. Is it grown over? Strange. Okay. Come check this area then, because maybe they moved. No, the merchant was here actually originally, if I remember correctly now. They are dead! A lullaby for the dead corpse. How unfortunate. And nothing happens. Okay. I haven't been visiting all of even here all that much, so let's see. I don't know if anything even happens here, so... Oh! Okay. That's funny. I wasn't planning on that, but, you know. We'll take it. As they call an idiot savant I am. Oh, is it actually like a slingshot then? Hmm. Okay, definitely nothing there, though. Oh! Okay. This is an entirely new area. Well then. Oh, wow. Another one. Heartbone Elder. Very well. I'm like, oh! Hiding in the grass, huh? That's a lot of area to explore here. Oh, gosh. There we go. What is this? Pale rotary necklace. I see. That's a lot of rosaries I got. That's nice, I guess. Let's start one thing here. Seeing it at that far though. Okay. Nothing more than shell fragments, which are useful, but don't seem to be of particular import right now. I'm gonna mark one location for interest before I forget. This. I need to go there. Back at some point. Well, what is in here? An interesting area to be sure. Does this just lead me back here? It does. That's fine. Hey, you! Not getting my rosaries this time. Oh, the merchant is dead. Unfortunate. Well, that's certainly an area I need to go to. Neat. Accidentally went in the correct direction then, huh? That's good. How convenient. Let's see. I'm gonna do, like, explore this as much as possible, just to, in case there are any interesting things here, so I'm gonna do a little bit of exploration. Gilly! Oh, what a shock! Discovered again so easily, like a hapless little hatchling. If you're going to make a sport of tracking me, I'll have to redouble my efforts at camouflage. Oh, are you observing them too, Hunter? The reptiles are plentiful here, stalking these vast grassy plains on the last of its hover-born beasts. Compared to the place below, the slush for growth feels even greater. Have you crawled close to the source of their sustenance? I must discover its secrets. I will, by my father's wish, and for hope that our dying lands might find means to endure. Just be careful, young one, I urge you. Here you have reached the unsought domain. There may be discoveries worth making, but a single mistake will see your shell's sharp end. Conversing's a pleasure, but I must return to my observance. Try not to leave too much of a trail when you leave, please. Daughter's promise, hidden searching. Daughter's promise, secrets of a living land. Can't go in here. Okay. Just making sure. Oh. Well then. That did not sound pleasant. Very well. Not the correct direction to go. Well. There we go. Is there anything of interest here? It's a long journey at the very least. Let's see. There's a bench here at least. Oh, who are you? You look cool. Ahoy! Nimble upon the piers at last! Printmaster Swift. If you're seeking such chances, you should choose a location less far afield. It is a rare chance I know any bug would come upon this distant cavern. True, though once discovered there could be a more perfect spot. This giant bony body, so distant from far-loom sails. Here, freely we can test our speed and our sleek shells. Here we may race. You must be eager to step to the task, Challenger. Fulfill my wish. Let us discover limits together. Sure. But fast. Oh, it's the sprint. It's such a... Oh, that's cute. Oh, you magnificent mayor, mighty contest of shelves commence. But a final note, Nimbleback. If you ever run off course or desire a quick convene, simply play what music you're able to, and my companion shall whisk you back to our starting line. Now the track calls us. Allow me a moment to assemble a course worthy to test our skill. Interesting. A running track. Oh, it is actually just something where you can just run. Okay. I do have something that's gonna make this easier, but I do have the sprinting things. So, oh, it is just like this, huh? Okay. That's fine. They don't work. I'm... Really? Really? That's... silly. But I must witness for myself, you see. For I am simply stubborn. Nah, not yet. I'll give it another try, though. It really doesn't work, that's strange. I'll struggle at least like one more time. That is a bit of a cheat, so... Ah, he failed. Yeah. I expect that I was... But, yeah, I try things, but, yeah. Gonna try again, though. I don't know if you actually need... Need to use the claw line to stun him, so... It is a... tight race for sure. Close. Interesting, interesting. I'll have to try... I think I can do it again. It's a fun... It is a pretty fun race. And it's not, like, really all that difficult. I just messed up a couple of those jumps, though. Just trying to be cute with it, so... Oh, that's some... Again? A fun side incursion, definitely. I can't take that kind of a shortcut there. That's a... Obviously, that's not an okay shortcut, I suppose. It's fine. I'll give it a couple of more tries, though. I think I'm gonna win this now, huh? Okay. Did it! Yay! Not even close, actually. So this is defeat? Can it be? Oh, a shell so fast, a wonder of heirloom, a bug whose pace could match my own. Though I set a simple course, you have proven it's match and more. Take this small reward, nimble bug, and remember well our grand contest. Neat. Well, challenge the cause, it shall be improved. Yes, 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 the truest test is still to come. We shall fly fast together once more. We both know our previous run was only warm-up, yes? Only a test to prepare for the real match, hoi hoi! Well, that match is now a new track worthy of your skill and mine. No longer merely a test. Meet the challenge and my speed full, let us break through our limits and see what waits beyond. Yes, I expected there to be more, so I'm gonna test out a few more, huh? Hoi, let our mighty contest of shells commence again! We'll see. Ay, boy. It is simple. That simple, huh? Okay. I think I can do that. I'll try again. We'll give like 2 tries to this, and then we'll... I mean, this is the last thing for today, but 2 tries, 2 tries. Oh gosh, that's barely not enough. Dang it. Maybe I do need to actually like hit that other part of it. Again. Zero? Oh, bother. I failed that jump. I shouldn't get too cute. I'm gonna give one more try. Okay. Let's see. One more. Oh, come on now. That last jump is something that I fail quite a bit too much. I need to do that a bit more carefully there. But that's for tomorrow. Tomorrow? Maybe for tomorrow. Because that is where we will end today. It's been a few 2 hours. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Ganmu out very well. And I'll catch you later. Thank you very much for being here.